Deuteronomy chapter 4. The sun cast its golden glow upon the vast assembly of Israelites gathered at the foot of the mountain. A hush fell over the people as Moses, their aged leader, stood before them. His face, weathered by years in the wilderness, bore the weight of responsibility. They were on the brink of entering the promised land, the inheritance given the Most High God. But before they crossed the Jordan, they needed to hear these final words.
"Listen, O Israel," Moses called out, his voice steady and commanding. "I have taught you the statutes and the judgments that Yahweh my God has given to you. Follow them, obey them, that you may live and take possession of the land he is giving you." A murmur of agreement swept through the crowd, but Moses' gaze was sharp as he lifted a warning finger. "Do not add to what I have commanded you, nor take away from it. Keep the word of the Lord just as he has given it. You have seen for yourselves what happened to those who followed Baal of Peor, how they were destroyed from among you by the wrath of God. But you, those who remain faithful, stand here today, alive and blessed."
The people bowed their heads, remembering the fate of those who had turned away from Yah. Moses continued,
"Keep these laws, for they are your wisdom and understanding in the sight of the nations. The world will hear all statutes and say, 'Surely this is a great and wise people.' For what nation is there so great that has their God so near to them, whom is in all things that they call upon him for?"
Moses' voice grew softer now, filled with the weight of emotion. "But take heed, my people. Do not forget what you have seen. Engrave these commands on your hearts, and teach them to your children and your children's children."
A hush fell over the people as they recalled the awesome and terrifying presence of God upon the mountain. "He gave you his covenant, which he commanded you to perform, even 10 commandments written upon tablets of stone. And he commanded me to teach you his statutes and judgments, so that you may walk in obedience and do them when you enter the land he has promised." Moses' expression darkened. "But beware, O Israel, do not corrupt yourselves by making an image of any kind, whether of man or beast, bird or fish. Do not look up at the sun, the moon, and the stars, and be tempted to worship them, as the other nations do. For the Lord your God has chosen you, brought you out of the furnace of Egypt, to be his inheritance forever." "But," Moses added, his voice filled with hope, "if in your distress you seek Yahweh your God, you will find him, if you search for him with all your heart and soul. Even when you have been cast out, even in the farthest lands, he will not forsake you. He will remember the covenant he swore to your fathers, because he is a merciful God." A silence filled the air as the weight of Moses' words settled over the assembly. The people knew their journey was not just into a new land, but into a covenant with the Almighty God.
Would they remember the covenant? Would they remain faithful?